Good evening, USJCs. My name is Heather Bardell, and I am your National Membership Director. Thank you so much for joining us tonight for the webinar. Tonight's topic is Recruiting 101, Engaging Members, and Member Activation. The agenda for tonight's webinar will be how to sell the organization, three-prong recruiting, engaging our members, membership activation, and the JCI USA programs that can help you regarding these topics. Sales. Sales is the act of selling. Selling is offering the exchange of an item value for a different item. So essentially, you need to know the value of the organization. What does your chapter, state, national, and international organization have to offer the potential member? This would be your programs, your projects, engaging members, the state's conventions, state priority projects, national convention, trainings, these webinars, international events, and the JCI training. So really knowing the value of your membership and how to sell that to a potential member. Ways to sell the organization. Share the benefits. So like I said, the JCI trainings, your projects, the state priority projects. I know a bunch of states have various camps, Nothing But Nets, Leukemia Lymphoma Society, if you're still active with Relay for Life. The benefits of joining the organization and how we can help them become better leaders, build their resume, maybe a career change, networking within an international organization. Also share your experiences. What have you gained from joining this organization? What experiences do you have to offer? What learning experiences, who you've met, how much you've traveled, leadership training from a local, state, national, international level, the networking experience. One thing that differentiates us between, say, a local chamber is the fact that we are an international organization. The social aspect and being an active citizen. Another thing that's a great benefit in our organization is that our plan of action is based on what our members want and what our community needs. So each member has buy-in of being an active citizen within their local community. Discussion. Who is responsible for recruiting? A lot of people are very scared of the membership title, whether it's local chapter membership director or VP, state, and even national. But recruiting is everyone's responsibility. We're going to go through what the three-prong of recruiting is. There's three different phases of recruiting, and some people are better at different phases than the other. So sometimes it would take three people to recruit a member. And then how do we effectively implement this program? So we are all responsible for recruiting, not just the membership director and the local president. Everyone is responsible within the local chapter. So the three-prong recruiting is using everyone in your chapter to recruit by using where their skill level lies. So which one are you? Marketing specialist, storyteller, or closer? A marketing specialist is one who gets the folks the information via press releases, media, letter writing, and campaigns. They're the ones that would say, hey, we're having this meeting on this date and time, or maybe even this project. Maybe would you like to come out? They're the ones who make sure that everyone, either whether they're an inactive member trying to reactivate them or whether they're a potential member, knows exactly what's going on within your local chapter. The storytellers are the folks who tell how the JCs have changed their life and what it has done for them. This could also be utilized with some of your alumni members, how the organization helped shape them or help them build a business, or even your local chapter president, how they went from just a regular member to local chapter president. What has the JC's done for them? And really this should be any member in your local organization. And then the closer. This is the one that seals the deal. We, as an organization, have membership dues. And so this person is the one that can go to them and say, these are all the great things we have to offer. And it comes with an annual price, reiterating the importance of the organization, the benefits, and closing the member by actually collecting the check and having their dues in hand. This is one that's a little more difficult for people to do, so it really takes an art of doing it. But it's simply reminding them that we have a value of trainings, a database, a a database or hold on, someone's saying that they can't hear me. I'll turn up the volume real quick. Let me know if that works. Okay, closing the deal is one of the more difficult parts because it's asking someone for money. But essentially you're wanting to remind them that of the benefits within the organization. So the trainings, the database, the website, the programming that you have to offer. Is that hold on, there seems to be some issues with the audio according to people. Hold on one second. I just turned my volume up. Not an audio, you keep cutting out. All right, I'm going to continue now, and I'll just talk a little bit louder and see if that helps. I've adjusted the volume, and I'm closer to the microphone, so maybe that will help. I'll leave the questions up in case it for any more. If there's any more issues, please type in here. So I'll start over with the closer. The closer seals the deal and collects the check, reiterating the importance of the organization and the benefits by closing the member and collecting their dues. Essentially, this is going back and reminding them of the benefits of being a member, how this organization can be life-changing for them, whether it's on a local level, a state level, a national level, and an international level. It's reiterating the value of the organization, the networking opportunities, and the endless opportunities of being an active citizen in the local community. Implementing the circle, three-pronged jobs, the importance of each job, and the results would be new members. For the local board, it would be important to sit down with them and talk about each one of these roles and responsibilities and make sure that each person is only doing one that they're comfortable doing. So sometimes people aren't comfortable asking for money and asking for the check at the end of recruitment. So you would find someone who is, and they would be the closer. You probably wouldn't give a brand new member the job of the storytelling because they don't have as many experiences yet. So they could help with the social media aspect and bringing in new members. When you recruit a new member, you really should ask them for some referrals and prospecting, which we'll go over later in the training. Engaging members. At the beginning, I said we want buy-in from all of our members, and that starts with a membership survey. These should be given to all new members and followed up regarding the results throughout the year. If you're going, you want to make sure that you're offering your members exactly what you promised them and that their expectations are being met. If you don't meet their expectations, then they're unlikely going to renew the next year. So you definitely want to make sure that you are giving them exactly what they want. And that would be by following up with their membership survey and asking them specifically, are you getting what you want? You said that you're interested in this, this, and this. Have we met that? And if you haven't, figure out how you can. Allow them to have say in the plan of action and programs. Your plan of action is approved at the beginning of the year, but you should be going over it quarterly with your CLC. So you want to just make sure that the new members feel like they didn't miss out on anything by joining mid-year. Also, don't be afraid to ask them about chairing a project or even just putting together a social. Give each member the first 3 degrees from the Passport to Civic Leadership program and challenge them to complete it so that they can really see the areas of opportunities and figure out what part of the organization they enjoy the most. Recognizing members. As a member completes the degrees in Passport to Civic Leadership, recognize them on the chapter and state level. On the national level, we only recognize them in the 10th degree. So really recognizing them on a chapter and state level through 1 through 9 would be very beneficial. JC and Rookie of the Quarter promote those on a chapter level as well, along with some membership challenges. Bring 3 to 5 members to the next meeting or to this event. Just because it's identified as a community event or an individual development event, every event is a membership opportunity to invite someone into our organization. Membership activation. Create a membership calling tree. So with the members that maybe you haven't seen in a couple months or even a year and their dues are coming up, divide up amongst your members and have them call. One thing that we're really losing track on with technology is forgetting that making a personal phone call could really make a difference. But you definitely don't want to call just about membership. Look at their Facebook, see what's going on, and really try to make it a personal call and invite them to something else. And only there talk to them about maybe renewing or becoming more active. Think of creative ways to share the projects and meeting schedule. Social media is an amazing tool to use, but you definitely want to make things more personable when you're inviting people to your events and projects. Email, social media, and text message are not personal invites. If you haven't seen someone in a while and you want them to attend something, picking up the phone and personally invite them is definitely the way to go. And then membership surveys who haven't been around in a while. You can maybe get them back and some buy-in within the organization by giving them a membership survey to see what their interests are. That could have changed from the time they joined to now. Or they could have been a member for 5 years and have never taken a membership survey, so you really have no idea where their interests lie. Prospecting. Create a list from those who are not members and invite them to an event. So you could have your members check on Facebook and create a list and invite those people to an event and meeting. Provide prospects with something free. If you feed them, they will come. So if your chapter can afford it, it's definitely good to have some sort of dinner, barbecue night, game night, a picnic, a chance to win a raffle, something like that. More people would be interested in coming, especially if they're getting dinner out of it. Prospecting. Other ways to prospect is start a recruiting phone tree by having members of the chapter calling the prospects and inviting them to events, socials, or even one-on-one meetings to talk about the organization. Host a membership night where the prospects can attend and maybe get the first drink on the chapter, or that's where you could utilize some of your alumni to help with buying a drink or some appetizers for the table. Play past the prospect during a meeting or an event so a member can share their stories of why they are there and learn from another prospect. So for example, if I brought someone to a chapter meeting, likely that prospect has already heard me talk about the organization. So I would have them sit with someone else so that they could get a different view and a different understanding of what the chapter has to offer from someone they don't know. Challenge your alumni members in the area to bring someone to the next event. We have the Legacy program, and our goal is to recruit 750 members across the country through that program. And so that's really utilizing your alumni members to help with recruiting. And then host a community night where the local chamber and their members and local officers can attend and learn more about the organization. This is a great way to get some buy-in from the community and learn what the needs are in your community so that you can help address those. The programming for all of this, Passport to Civic Leadership, of course, with the 10 degrees. The first 3 degrees are really important for new members. You want to make sure that they are engaging in this program. This is a way to learn about every area that the organization has to offer. It challenges them to co-chair projects and move into chairing projects. It really allows the new member to take baby steps in understanding what our organization is about. The memorandum of agreement with the local chamber. If your local chamber does not have a YP group, the real question is why aren't you, the local JC chapter, the Young Professionals organization with the chamber? This is a great way for when people move into the area, local businesses open, to know what the organization is. It's also a way to maybe help your chapter financially. Local chambers have a YP line item budget, and that could work with your chapter as well. Your membership survey, even if a person, like I said, has been a member for 3, 4, 5 years, getting new buy-in from them will be the key in getting them engaged and active again. Oops. Community survey. You definitely want to have buy-in from your community. The community survey will allow you to know what the issues are in the community, how to address them, utilize the active citizenship framework, and recruit members. Small businesses want to get people involved in community events and understand what's going on in the world. We are a national and international organization, and how they can help with that. And then Shoot for Success, of course, is taking a chapter. The goal of it is 30 active members. So even if your database says you have 50 members and you only have 5 to 10 active members, the real goal is to get 30 active members, 30 members showing up to your events, 30 members showing up to meetings, 30 members out there recruiting new members. It starts with a basic plan of action for your chapter and helps build from there. I cannot stress enough, if you do not have 30 active members, this program is amazing. Once you go from 30 active members, it shoots you into 50 active members. And then once you get 50 active members, it goes beyond. The contact for that is shootforsuccess@usjcs.org or .com, excuse me. And then from there, Kathy, who is the program manager, will get you into that program. For questions on any of this, you can email me at hfardell@usjcs.org. You can visit the JCI library, your state president, your national vice president, and anyone on the national team. Membership should not be a challenge, and it should not be the pink elephant in the room that that everyone is needing to talk to and needing to address but can't. Utilize your resources in your national team and your state team. That's what we are here for. Trainings, recruiting, more about the 3-prong, or more about how to identify if you're a closer, a storyteller, or a marketer. marketing person, we can help you with that. But really it's about sharing the mission of the organization and asking people to join and making sure that your projects and your meetings are out there. This was a shorter webinar, but really it's important to know that your resources available and how to activate and utilize those. I'm a resource, your NVP's a resource, and your state president's a resource. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to any of us.